Hi Leo, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a read for you, and this is going to be from December 16th through the 31st, 2019. This will be for all Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus signs. I do want to let you know that this is a general read, so with that being said, if you're looking for a personal read to tap into your own personal energies, go to theguidedintuitive.com up here or in my description box below, all right? I'm going to do a quick three-card spread for you right now. I just want to get a pretty good idea, a temperature check, and then we'll move on to the read, which will be you and that other person, or you and who. And that could be in a situation, one side of a situation or another, as well as, you and that who, which could be, a significant other, friend, family member. It could be a person of interest, right? And even a spouse. So you never know. So that being said, there you have it. But we're going to start with a quick I keep saying four card, and I want to do three because if I go four, it's going to go too long. So let's go ahead and do this. I want to thank all of you that have booked the Beyond the Read sessions. Thank you so much. And I do want to thank all of you for being on my channel, and those new subscribers, and of course my tried and true soul tribe here. I do appreciate you, and I just want you to let you know. So happy holidays to all of you there. And those of you that are still looking to rid of some of the self-limiting beliefs and negative emotions, that want to clear it out before the end of of this year, so you can springboard into new year, do check out our Beyond the Read session up here and in my description box. It is set up to do exactly that, to get to the crux of the situation. If it's guilt, fear, shame, it could be sadness, it could be jealousy, whatever that case may be that's holding you back from a relationship, a career, or just a situation overall. Okay, so do check that out. And those of you might want to take it a step further, or not sure what type of service would be best, click our discovery session. That's some one-on-one time together, where we can determine your personal situation. It's not a read or anything, but it does determine your personal situation and does make recommendations to where you are at. And if for those of you that are looking for that inspiration, motivation, and need accountability and clarity, this is the perfect, we've got a lot of specials, it's a perfect thing to do. And it really gears you up and gets you excited for the new year and takes you beyond that, okay? So that is the discovery session up here or in my description box. So without further ado, let's take a look at where you are at the last 2 weeks of December 2019. Ooh, okay, nice. Gosh, this card is popular. All right, here we go. Okay, so the first card that we get is Divine Order. Okay, so this is about something being, taking place in divine timing. As much as we try to push something to make it happen, there is a beautiful co-creation opportunity to work with the divine. The divine can actually create things that are far beyond what you've ever imagined and make things even better. So this is really important because it allows the learnings to come through that are so necessary in your life for your highest good. So it could be, again, in a relationship or a situation. This is saying it's in divine order right now, okay? And that's really key, that wants to come through for you. So it does want you to keep that in mind. On the card that I clarify with that, surrender to the divine. Okay, so it's really, really important that you do that right now. So this is just quick 3 cards, but I want you to get the idea that this is some strong messages that are coming through for you. Okay, so the next the next card that we get is color. I was gonna say the next color we get is card. So anyway, this is saying color, and color is going to be a really important part of your dreams, and also the meaning and some learnings and some messages. So pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to the colors that are around you, and ask yourself, what does that color mean to me? Because there are messages that want to come through for you in a relationship or in a situation. I'm telling you, as crazy as it sounds, it is really, really important. So that's what really wants to come into play here. So color is going to be very key. It could be the colors that you wear. And it could help you in terms of the work that you're doing, because it says your hard work is getting ready to pay off. Okay, so do keep that in mind. The next card we get is co-creation. Okay, so like I said before, remember we talked about the divine order, right? And to surrender to the divine. If this has to do with a love situation, this is co-creating with a loved one, maybe in a work situation. Maybe you are coming together and you perhaps work together, or perhaps it's something of the heart. Maybe you've got a romantic connection. You're just co-creating life, together, and you've got this kind of a similar vision, of some sort. But this is co-creating, and this co-creating really transforms you. Can you see the butterflies that are around her, and then her third eye is being highlighted, right? And the insights underneath her eye, there's like some insights coming through. But it is all about, co-creating and good communication coming from the throat chakra. So speaking of love, speaking words with love, and being careful of what you do speak. And this is co-creating. So I really feel this is really co-creating with the universe. It's going to transform you, or co-creating with another. And it's also saying that in co-creating, that it's time for you to give rather than take. Okay, so that's what seems to be coming through. So very interesting, guys. That is really important messages that wanted to kind of jump out for you at the beginning. Now we're going to move on to the main read, okay? But that hopefully gives you some insights, and we'll see if that pattern falls through in the rest of the read here, okay? So that being said, let me put this aside here. Let's take a look at your current situation right now, Leo. Where are you at? I'm a Leo rising, so I'm just as interested as you. Okay. So, by the way, I do want to. What did I want to say? I am working on a special project that I'm going to give you guys some notice on that a little later on. I'm very excited about it. So I'll give you some, I'll let you know as things progress. Need a little bit more time on it, but I'm super excited about it. Okay. So that being said, it's a surprise for the new year. All right. So let's go ahead and take your current situation. This is pathways. Okay. So this could be about a certain person or a certain, venture, career, field. This is saying there's different pathways that you can take. Okay. So if it's a relationship, there's a certain pathway that you can take in a current relationship at this time. This is basically saying is that pathways are going to be open to you as it pertains perhaps to a loved one, or to make your way to that person of interest perhaps. But yeah, that's coming into play here. So this is just basically saying is that, to be cognizant, there's not just one way, to a pathway to a loved one, there, to the person of interest. There's not one path that leads to success. There's multiple. There's all different ways that you can do that. And sometimes it's zigging and zagging and all of that. So that's what's coming into play here. But it does say that there are some other pathways that are opening up to you right now. And this is saying to kind of take heed of that, for yourself. It's all about, as long as you keep your destination in mind for yourself, if it's love, it's career, if it's whatever that is for you that's brought you to my channel, this is saying is that it's going to lead to that sweet spot. It can actually lead you to that. So, and it happens when your mind is calm, and you can actually discover different ways to be able to do things. Or to create different pathways that are going to lead you to where you want to be. Okay. So if you feel like you've gone off track, don't worry about it. This is just basically saying is that sometimes, when you're full of anxiety and you don't know what direction that you need to take, and you need clarity, this is saying is to, really focus on where you want to go. I think that is the biggest key there, because you don't know, if you don't know where you're going to go, every path is going to seem wrong. But if you know where you're going, every path will lead to its way to that place. Okay, so this is really kind of what it's talking about, it really is saying is that pathways are just going to open. Okay. I am going to pull a tarot on this on your current situation right now because I want to see what comes through for you here. What is that? Knight of Swords. Okay. So this could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that's coming through with quite passion and coming in very, very fast. Now, the interesting thing with the Knights, they come in fast and they leave fast. So slow this Knight down. Okay. So hold your horses, okay? Take your time, take your sweet time. Now, it could be you moving forward with passion on your passionate journey, as it pertains to, whatever that is for yourself. You know what that is, but that is saying is that, take your time. Don't be too hasty, right? But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. What else wants to come through? Expect a powerful change. So Leo, this is so beautiful. There is a powerful change at hand, and it's going to create a pathway that's going to be an open opportunity. And again, it could be love, a relationship, or a career, or whatever that is for you, that's coming through. What is the opportunity or challenge for you? Let's see what that is. Okay, let's see what that is. Blessing. Okay, so there is a blessing here. So this is beautiful. The opportunities, there's blessings coming through, and the challenges that you might not see it. Okay, so this is about having that blessing mindset and know that the world is full of abundance and quite a few blessings, and you're about due for one right now, right? And this is beautiful because it's blessings that I get emotional fulfillment. So there could be something that leaves you just incredibly emotionally fulfilled, Leo. This is beautiful. It could have to do with a relationship or a situation. I am going to pull a moon card on this and see what wants to come out. What is this? A new romantic cycle begins. This is beautiful. Okay, so this is nice. There is a blessing that comes in. Okay, so very, very nice, guys. You've got emotional fulfillment from a blessing, and then you've got a new romantic cycle that's coming in. Okay, so quite beautiful, guys. This is the opportunity. Okay, that's really great. So and the beauty of this too is that this is the current situation right now. So I don't know, some of you might be in this, some of you have yet to expect this. I'm recording this on the 10th of December, which is 2 days before the full moon in Gemini. Okay. And I bring that up because we got a Gemini card in here, and it could be just that energy you're taking on, or that someone else is coming towards you on. This is basically saying that, with this, things are going to come to fruition. So all the work that you put in is going to come to fruition in proportion to the efforts that you've made. Okay. Now also keep in mind, January 10th is the next full moon, 2020, January 10th, 2020. It's in Cancer, which is about home. All right. It is about emotions, and it is about, kind of the things that, that keep you home, like cooking, gardening, and things like that. But emotions are going to be a little crazy, but if you during that time, so just keep that in mind. But I think the focus on at home is going to ground it a little bit. So but in any event, so you've got your current situation and challenge. What is it that you need to focus on? What is it that you need to focus on? What does that look like? Here it is. What is it? Strategy. Okay, Leo, what's going to be your strategy moving forward? Okay, so this is saying develop a strategy. It's going to be very, very key as you move forward. Okay, so this could be strategy in a relationship. It could be a love situation. See a lot of the hearts there too. So it could be love, but it's going to ground you. So develop a strategy, because you don't know, which. Especially when it comes to what it is that you want, have that final destination in mind. Okay, and I mentioned this before. It's kind of like going and asking for directions when you go on a road trip, because you don't know where you're going and you're lost, but you don't know where you're going, and that you stop at a gas station and say, okay, well, where are you going? You're like, I don't know, so within that point, it's like, if you don't know where you're going, you can't get the help that you need, and people aren't served up to you, to kind of help you. So that's what's coming into play. So yeah, what you need to focus on is some sort of strategy. Put a strategy in place. Okay, otherwise it'll come to an end. Okay, but this is saying is that a strategy is going to be necessary. Something came to an end. Okay, guys, there's been an ending, but it's saying you've got the strength to move forward. So put in a strategy. So what is this Ten of Swords? I just want to kind of focus. What is this Ten of Swords? You've got the strength to pull through this. What is the Ten of Swords? God, and I get the Eight of Swords. What's the Eight of Swords? This is something about This is interesting that you've got strength. There's been a lot of conflict, something about some sort of conflict in a relationship or in a situation. And it could have been, again, these are all, we got two swords, which is that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. And then there is conflict. Okay. So I think this is putting an end to the conflict and also the indecision. And this is saying you have strength to move forward. Just go ahead and put in a strategy. That's really key. I'm going to pull a moon card on this. How interesting, guys. Yeah, and then you get the conflict card, which is a change. It's a change because you don't want any more conflicts. So there's a change in that. What is this? This is beautiful, guys. There's a win-win forecast in the future. Again, could be dealing with a Libra or someone who has got that in their chart, or you might have that in your chart. This is interesting. It's just saying, and it's just saying a win-win outcome is in the forecast, and you've got the strength for this. So this is really key. So put in a strategy so it doesn't, as before maybe you didn't have one, and that's what the result of that. As it pertains to love life, maybe you did it a different way, and now that you're much more smarter now, and now you know that what your strategy is in terms of moving forward. And I clarify that even further, and it says you're very close to achieving your goal. This is really beautiful. This could be, again, in a relationship, it could be a situation, it could be a career, type thing. But yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I see. Wow. Yeah, you had some sort of ending. What is your strength right now? What is your strength? What is your strength right now? Release. Yeah, this is about releasing. Remember that 10 and 8 of swords? This is about releasing that. Okay, so that's getting out of it's about taking a different perspective on things, right? And so this is really just saying release that of which is no longer, that's in the past. You want to keep it in the past and take the learnings with you and really move forward, and the wonderful memories, but really move forward is what this talks about. So release anything that might be holding you back. Using that in your love life, in your work life, whatever. When you do that, oh my gosh, you get emotional fulfillment. You've got such beautiful cards here, guys. I mean, when you release that, it's emotionally freeing for you. So it's saying release it so you can be emotionally fulfilled. So the beauty of this is that the timing couldn't be more perfect for you guys to really release it, especially these last 2 weeks of December. It's perfect timing to do that. The universe is really working with you on this in terms of the timing. So that's really beautiful. What do the moon cards have to say about this one here on your strength, right? You and the loved ones are safe is what this wants to say. You and your loved ones are safe. So if you feel that you're kind of a little shaken, this is saying, don't worry about it. You're safe. You're protected. You and your loved ones are also safe and protected. So your strength is that when you release whatever, that of which that is, holding you back, and that could be negative beliefs or any type of self-limiting beliefs or negative emotions. So if you do need help with that, definitely book the Beyond the Read session, guys. Perfect for Beyond, and it's gonna really release you. But this is saying, yeah, you are safe. So what's in the near future for yourself? Let's see what's in the near future. Okay, so let's see, Leo, what is going on? A resolution. Yes. Okay. So this is beautiful. There's going to be solutions to the situation if you're having, issues with that. So it's saying is that if you've been hoping for a resolution to something in particular for yourself, it's coming through, and it's in the near future. So it's right around the corner here. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. And what does this pertain to? Let me pull a tarot on this and see what this is. It leaves you calming, right? It leaves you very, very calm. Okay. And it just means a really good, beautiful resolution that makes you feel good. Let's see what this is for you here, okay? What is it? Justice will be served. Oh gosh. So some of you might have a court case that's going. It could have to do with something of the sort, but this is saying that the scales will be balanced, okay? There's going to be a firm, beautiful decision that's coming into play. So there's going to be a resolution to your situation. I know some of you might be going through that, so note your comments below, okay? So it's going to be fair. Right. And it could be having to do, this could be maybe in the past because it's kept you in bondage. It was that tough energy that kept you in bondage. and it's going to be now you're going to be able to move to calmer waters. So some of you, there's going to be a resolution as it pertains to a relationship, or as it pertains to a court case of some sort, some sort of litigation, some sort of law, because something's going to come into place and balance it out. Okay, and you'll be able to move forward with calmer waters, and this is going to allow growth. This is a 6 card, meaning growth, that you can move on. And there's going to be a celebration, guys. Okay, I had to pull another card because I was so excited to see what this is for you. So yeah, that's what I see. It says is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's see about how it is that you need to move forward. How do you need to move forward? What does that look like for you, Leo? What does that look like? Illumination. You're on fire. Okay, you're probably feeling really, really good. So how you need to move forward is with passionate, it's towards what you love. It's that passionate illumination. You're going to get a lot of ideas, and it's going to spark you moving forward, and be very passionate at what you do. I am going to pull. So illumination is how you need to move forward, and the illumination could be just something from childhood that maybe perhaps you have overcome something from childhood, and it's a passion from childhood that it really felt close to home and was very kind and loving. And so perhaps maybe that's something that there's been an illumination from childhood, and how you need to move forward is to move forward with kindness and with love. And yeah, that's what I see coming through. It's a 6 card. It's about growth. So you've got some sort of growth from childhood that is leading to illumination. So maybe something that you've grown from childhood that has now helped you. It's not standing in a way, but it's helping you. Or there could be a passion that's illuminated from childhood that's helping you. Let's pull a moon card. How you need to move forward. What does that look like? What do we get? What is this? Oh, okay. So this clarifies it even more. Don't let the past hold you back. So it was actually some sort of a limiting belief, or a negative emotion from childhood that's now been quite illuminated, right? And now you're turning it around and transforming it. Oh gosh, guys, this is so beautiful. I love seeing this. This is what I love. I love seeing you break through this. So don't let the past hold you back. If you need help, go to the Beyond the Read. Okay, we can help you there. So let's move into what it is that you don't know. What is you don't know? Okay, what is that? Here it is. Everlasting life. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. So this is a new opportunity, guys. I'm just saying, it looks like you've got this opportunity, and to really move forward. And roommate's dog. Sorry, guys. An opportunity. This is wants you to build on what you already know. So take the learnings that you currently have and build on what you already know. Okay, because it says that it's nice. How you've learned. And what you learn is important, but and what you learn actually turns into different life skills. And so direct your experience toward an enriching future. So this is really talking about that you have a blank page that you're able to move forward in. So what you don't know is you've got a blank page to begin and live the life that you've always wanted. Okay, and that's what I always talk about. It's so true. Live the life that you desire. I am going to pull a tarot on this real quick to see what wants to come up. What is that? Okay, so this is balancing things out a little bit. So this is actually, making sure that you balance your personal and your spiritual and your professional life out. Balance your emotions with your head. And also this is also the King of Swords. So this is actually just taking on and cutting things out that might not serve you moving forward, but you're seeing that and you know what to cut out when that time does come. Or you also could be balancing a new beginning with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, could be the case here too. Okay. So could be balancing that out. Let's move on into your overall outcome. I want to see what that is. What's your overall outcome? What is that? Contemplation. Interesting. What are you contemplating on? Whether to move forward with this relationship, in this situation? I'm going to pull a tarot on this. You got contemplation. Take a look at this, guys. So you might probably need a little bit more time to maybe take into this situation. But let's take a look at this. I'm going to pull a tarot and see what wants to come out. Queen of Pentacles might have to do with a Capricorn, or this is contemplating where to put your money. You've got money and you're being very careful of how you invest it. Could have to do with a court case of some sort. Let me see what else wants to come through. Then you get the Queen of Cups. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So interesting. So where you put your emotions and where you put your money are going to be two big things for you. Okay. And you're contemplating what that is, where you're going to put your money and where you're going to put your emotions. Okay. Very, very key. So focusing on your career and focusing on your love life. Okay. And you're contemplating what it is that you want. You can see her eyes are closed there. Now, this could be contemplating, between two people. Okay, so keep in mind it's the energy, not just that. So could be between a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. There too, or just taking on those energies of both, like I said, and using and just like me, my first initial thing is, where's your coin going? Where's your emotions going to go? I do want to pull a moon card on this and see what wants to come up. Interesting read, guys. Interesting read. Let's see what it is. What do we have? Work through your fears. Very, very true. Step right through them. So anything that's holding you back from springing forward on what it is that you want in your love life or in your career, for this is saying, is to truly work through your fears. Okay. And like I said, if you need help with that, see my description box below. I'm going to pull another one. What else is coming through here? Meditate and contemplation. Contemplation is going to give you some better answers. It's come out twice, guys. Okay, especially in your final outcome. So really take your time and contemplate. Work through those fears. Let's rid of a lot of this baggage before we get onto this new year. Okay, so that's going to be very, very key. Okay, and just know that you are good enough. You are so good enough. Okay. So some of you needed to hear that. So I had to pull that last card, and it wants you to believe that within your heart. And we want to do whatever it takes to get you there. So if I could be of help, let us do that for you. Okay. So I am going to wish you a wonderful, happy new year. And I look forward to, I'll see you on the January 1st. So with that being said, until then, namaste, Leo.